Hello everyone, welcome to GK Trick India. Today we are going to cover a very interesting topic of population geography, the demographic transition theory. So what this demographic transition theory is all about? In simple words, it refers to the transition or transformation or progression of a society or population from a much backward stage to a much advanced stage. Going into more details, it is the shift from high birth rates, high death rates, low technological development, less education, lack of medical facilities, low economic development, to a stage where a country attains low birth rates, low death rates, higher technological developments, higher education, availability of more medical facilities, higher economic development and more economic opportunities, and so on. That is, the demographic transition theory is all about the transition of a society to an advanced stage. Now, to reach that advanced stage, a population needs to pass through certain stages, and those stages form the basis of demographic transition theory. The two components of population change, fertility rates or birth rates and death rates or mortality rates, are the two basic components of demographic transition theory, and how they play a pivotal role in the various stages. We will learn about that in the subsequent sections. Who developed this theory? Demographic transition theory was developed for the first time in the year 1929. It was given by American demographer Warren Thompson. However, Thompson was not the only pioneer of this theory, though its first pioneer. Later on, more contributions were done and more observations on demographic patterns of various countries were done by geographers like Adolphe Landry of France and Frank W. Notstein. Like Notstein's name is also very important with reference to demographic transition. Coming to the 5 stages of demographic transition, in few of the books you can actually find 4 stages. The last stage is not given. That is also not incorrect, but here I am going to describe all the 5 stages. Coming to the first stage, it is the high stationary phase. Why the first stage is called the high stationary phase? Because the birth rates and death rates both remain high, resulting in an almost zero population growth or a negligible population growth. That is, the population remains stationary. That is why it is called the high stationary phase. Now the question arises, what are the reasons behind high birth rates and high death rates? High death rates are mainly because of factors like consumption of non-nutritional food with low caloric values. This is because the economy were mainly rural or agrarian and the production of food was not that high, or the quality of food produced was also not very good, as a result of which the death rates remained high during this stage. Also, lack of medical facilities, lack of any sense of cleanliness contributed to the high death rates. At the same time, the birth rates also remained very high. What are the reasons? Children were mainly seen as assets of family, contributing to family income. Also, the infant mortality rate in this stage was very high, which developed a mentality among the parents that more children need to be produced or given birth to replace the dead ones. And again, this kind of religious dogmas, superstitious beliefs, all this kept the birth rates very high in this stage. As per C.P. Blacker, so in this reference, C.P. Blacker's name is also very important when it comes to demographic transition theory. He had also made some significant demographic observations of various countries and contributed to this theory. As per him, this stage continued in Western Europe, that is a much more developed nation, up to 1840, while in India and China it continued up to 1900. That is, less developed countries like India and China needed more time to come out of this stage, to come out of this backward stage. Okay, when the economy used to be rural, agrarian, and tertiary sectors were highly underdeveloped, low income and poverty are the main characteristic features of this stage. Now coming to the second stage, it is the early expanding stage. Expanding because the population in this stage starts expanding, starts to grow or increase. Why? This is because the death rates start to decrease. What brings the decrease in death rate? Due to availability of more improved medical and health facilities and improvements in dietary habits, the life expectancy increases. As a result, the death rates decrease. However, at the same time, birth rate remains as it is, as it has been in the first stage. As a result of which, more individuals were added in the population and less individuals were reduced. This led to the increase in population growth in this stage. And again, the reason of high birth rates were the beliefs of people, the religious dogmas, the beliefs that children were more of an asset to family, contributing to family income. And also they were ignorant about the family planning measures. Family planning measures were not considered at all important. Larger family size were like not an issue in such societies. So the birth rates remained high while death rates went on decreasing in this stage. As per Blacker, 40% of the world population was in this stage by the year 1930. Now coming to the third stage or the late expanding stage. In this stage, birth rates also start to decline. The reason behind this, as a population becomes more and more burdened with the growing population, people become aware and start adopting measures like the usage of contraceptives to limit the expansion of families. Also, the medical facilities improved. This brought down the infant mortality rates, that is the survival rate of children increases. As a result of which, that mentality of parents, as I told, that more children need to be produced to replace the dead ones, that mentality gradually starts diminishing in this stage. And at the same time, death rates are of course declining rapidly at a much faster rate as compared to the previous stage. So main features of the third stage is that birth rate starts declining and death rates declines more rapidly. As per Blacker, 20% of the world population was in this stage in 1930, only 20%. Now coming to the fourth stage, this is the low stationary stage where the fertility declines, death rate also declines, and the fertility rate becomes equal to the death rate, making the population growth again negligible and stationary. Sounds familiar, right? This has been the condition in the first stage also, where we have studied that population growth remains stationary or almost zero, but the circumstances are different. In the first stage, both birth rates and death rates have been high, as a result of which population growth remains zero. But in this case, both fertility rate and the mortality rate became so low and equal that the population growth once again becomes stationary. So what are the reasons behind such decline in birth rates and death rates? First of all, economic growth, increase in income of people, standard of living, then the improvement in the mentality of people, which made people discard the old customs, beliefs, superstitions, religious dogmas. Then the concept of joint family started diminishing. Men and women became much more career oriented. Marriage is no longer like marriage is still important in our society, but not that important as it used to be in the earlier times. Like people have become much more oriented towards career, they're marrying late and they're preferring to give birth to less children and adopt family control measures. As a result of this, the birth rates decreased, and of course the death rates decreased because of um, much higher improvements in the medical or healthcare systems. The advanced stage of the world are passing through this low stationary stage of population development. Now comes this fifth stage. Blacker himself is quite said that the existence of this stage is a matter of speculation. Like it is not very sure that whether societies or countries will enter this stage or not. It is defined as the stage when fertility rate becomes so low that the death rates exceed them, implying a decline in population growth. It means as the fertility rates are becoming low, the number of individuals added in the population are becoming lesser than the number of individuals reduced. Thus the population growth started declining, and that is the population growth becomes negative in this stage, the declining phase of population growth. However, developed countries like France appears to approach this stage. Okay, before we go in this figure, if you are liking this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to GK Trick India. Thank you. Now, so this figure, all the four stages have been explained in this figure. The high stationary stage, as I mentioned, see, so the birth rate and death rate both remained high in this stage, keeping the population growth stationary. And then the birth rate remained high in the second stage, but the death rate starts declining. And then in the third stage, the birth rate also declines, the death rate declines more rapidly. And then finally in the fourth stage, that is the low stationary stage, the birth rate and death rate becomes almost equal, thus implying again a stationary population growth. So this is